Hey folks, welcome to McFarland's Corner. I'm Michael McFarland, giving you the Lake Fork Daily Rundown for March 26th, 27th, and 28th. I skipped the last couple days of the Daily Rundown, Thursday and Friday, 26th and 27th, because it was just brutal, awful fishing for me. There's still fish on beds, but due to high winds, low visibility, water clarity, no sun, just really struggled Thursday and Friday. The lake is dropping dramatically fast. The fish don't pull up on my shell when the lake is dropping. So the bite that I tend to chase is gone during the falling of the lake. Okay. Today, things kind of started to change a little. I just abandoned the shell bed bite and just started running some bank and running some secondaries. And this morning I found some good birds, some blue herons. I found some bait, and we just kind of fished offshore, just pulled off just a little bit. Still in only 4 feet of water, 5 feet of water with the boat, and throwing to 0, 1, but kind of keeping a little more parallel to the bank and offshore a little bit. And that made a difference. Started catching some pretty decent fish, cookie cutters, but good 2 and 3 and 3.5 pound bass, choking the chatterbait today. It was awesome until the massive rainstorm hit, and it just shut off. Cool. I know that there's frog bite out there. Same thing. The frog bite was okay until the storm hit. Probably most everybody's bites were the same until this huge storm hit. It was quick. It was only about an hour, but it was so much rain that the lake, which was dropping 1.5 to 2 inches every 24 hours, reversed itself like that and has already started to come up. It's just crazy. The state of Arizona gets 3.5 to 5 inches annually. We get about 27 here. It was a big change for me. We have an entire year's worth of rain in one day. We did not have that today, but we can here in Texas. So the fishing is good. Okay, there's nothing wrong with fishing here. We go through a little bit of ups and downs this time of year as these cold fronts finish up. We have the cold trend, warm trend, just a little tail of that. And then now we have the flooding conditions, the thunderstorms, lightning, and vicious amounts of water that muddy it up. And so we still kind of do a roller coaster ride. But let's show you, this is why I'm doing this, okay? I'm logging the entire week. Even when I don't fish, I'm still at least logging lake levels. So let's talk about Thursday, Friday, and today's lake levels. Lake level over here on Thursday was 403.12 in the morning. 403.02 at the end of the day. That's 9 hours. In 9 hours, a 27,000 surface acre lake has dropped 1 inch. If you look at the 403.02 in the morning, it was about the same, so it didn't drop much overnight. And then by the end of the next day, it didn't drop hardly at all. 403.00, 402.95. What happened? If you look back here, let's back up a little. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's dropping just wow speed. All right? And all of a sudden, pow, we've only dropped 0.2 of an inch. They shut down and only have 2 gates open instead of 4 or 5 gates open. So they've slowed the system down, and it's not going down near as fast. If you'll notice that today, the 402.92 was basically just not even 0.3 down from yesterday. And then once the rain hit at the end of our day today, 402.94. So we started our day off this morning at 402.92. And by the time we came off the lake, it was on the rise again, 402.94. The water clarity is the same. It's quite stained in certain places, reasonable 1 foot visibility in others. The main lake is nice. I still like it. It's got some Lake Fork green, and it's a little churny here and there, but overall, it's not bad. It's about the same. Light stained main lake, reasonable stain, but if you get around the backs, you go far enough, you get behind the grass, you get behind the junk, you will see the water clear out. Temperatures, awesome. Nothing but climbing all week. Started the week off at 59-60 parameter, ended it at the 63-65 parameter. So we're gradually getting warmer. We get up in the upper 60s and get near the 70s. The next wave of bass to spawn will be a massive wave, not just a small percentage in just a few places. Massive wave coming up. And the other good thing is, right about this 70 degrees, 68, 70 degrees, we're going to see the shad spawn. You're going to see the threadfin shad spawn. You're going to see the blue herons line up on the red clay banks and the shallow shell beds. And that's going to really make fishing get really good and much more consistent. So, folks, we're still riding the roller coaster, and we're coming out of winter. It's just the way it goes. So, what did we catch fish on today? Real quick, I made a mistake. If you watched the video, I said a 3/16 evergreen jackhammer. I'm sorry, it's a 3/8 evergreen jackhammer, white on white. The trailer is a Lake Fork Tackle Lures Live Magic Shad, 4.5 inch. This gives a little bigger profile. I choose the bigger bait, the 4.5 inch over the 3 inch or 3.5 inch because of the profile. A little bit bigger bite. So not always. Sometimes you do have to downsize to match the hatch. But if they're willing to eat it, and today they weren't just willing to eat it, they choked it. So as I said in my post, first bite, you're onto something. Actually, first bite's a little luck. Second bite, you're onto something. And third bite is a pattern, especially when they're choking it. So that's what we did today. That's the gist of the rundown. I'm going to take tomorrow off as always. And I believe we have a 100% chance of more rain. Looks like heavy rain on Monday. So most likely going to opt to reschedule my client for Monday. So you won't see me doing a rundown till next Tuesday. Watch for a corner tomorrow. I haven't scripted it yet. I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but I'm going to do a corner which will consist of the journal, a little more detailed teaching about what we did this week, maybe even talk a little more detail about the lake and the effects of the rising and falling. But look for a corner tomorrow. It probably won't post till late night. Usually the corners are long, so they take 15 hours to upload. You probably won't see it uploaded until Monday sometime. But anyways, that concludes the March 26th, 27th, and 28th daily rundown from Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide. Appreciate y'all watching, and stay safe and stay healthy.